Hello beautiful people, so thank you so much for joining me today. And in today's episode, you notice on our beading tray we are working with green beaded project. Yes, so I've gotten all my materials ready and everything is on point. So now I want to go into the main project. This is a little different, so let me align all how it's going to look like on my design bracelet plate. Right now, first of all, I need to align how it's going to look like because I'm going to work with a green project. Hey guys, this is Sharon from Beading Crush, and if you're new here, you know what to do. Please kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell so that whenever I post a new page, a new video rather, you will be the first one to be notified. So now I have arranged all the beads how it's going to look like, and this one is a little different from the usual that I work with. Now this is important. You need to arrange it according to the length of your wrist. It is very important before you commence with the next step. And I'm going to work with a flat spiral design. If you know this bead technique, is quite easy and it aligns. So this is what I was able to make. This is looking so not good, so I'm going to change it anyway. So I work with that one. I made another one. You see how it's going to look like. So let us work. Now once this part is done, you need a memory wire to string it in. I really learned a whole lot working on this technique as I was beading along. So this is a project I am going to work on today. So I have arranged all the beads how it's going to look like, and I'm also going to add some chain detailing to it to make it look so cute and fine. So gather all your materials ready, get everything and arrange it in your beading tray. Then let us get started. And here we are. So now cut off a comfortable length of thread, string your bead, add the design, the accents you want to use. I got all my accents ready. I had an idea, I had in mind a design in mind of what I wanted to work with. So I decided to get all the beads, all the accents together so that it will just be a walk in the park once I string. But when you are done, that is really why this bracelet board is really important. So you use it to visualize your design before you really start, because it's going to really be a bit uncomfortable when you string and you remove, string and remove. So that is where we are here. Now after arranging all the accents how it's going to look like, I need to make sure that I'm satisfied, and I've already cut off my memory wire already and have all my pliers ready. So on one end of the memory wire, make a loop so that you need to string in, fit it to visualize further what you really had in mind. So once you fit this one in, let's assume that you just love this one and you don't want to continue further, because this is really looking fine and beautiful. So once I'm done with the length that I need for this project, the standard length, it is now time for me to start beading along. Just to let you know, I have tried this. You do not want to bead with a memory wire in place. It is so hectic and difficult to pass the needle still in the bead. So I had to remove it, and I used a normal thread and convenient, flexible for me to work with. Once you are done here, you need to remove it, and we'll move to the next step. Here I was done, and the visuals are really looking fine. You can stop here as I said earlier, but let's move on. So I need to remove everything here and string it on a wire that is more flexible. So let us get to it quickly. So do not forget to subscribe. We are really getting into the interesting part. So let's continue. Now I have gotten everything sorted here, and this wire is pliable, so I tied one end and ready to bead along. I told you the technique I'm going to use here is a flat spiral technique, beading technique, so it adds up very fast. Now pick up the thread that you've already strung in. Now pass into the first two beads, pick sets of new seeds. The seeds, right, I'm not going to tell you the number of seeds. Instead, you're just going to align it, press it to know how long it's going to cover the two beads that you've already passed in through. That is a spiral idea. You loop and loop and loop. So the idea is pick up seeds that will align or fit the length of the two seeds that you've passed the needle through. Then you loop it. So once you loop it, you pass to the next bead on the thread. Pick a new set that will fit the two beads, then you loop it too. So you loop on both sides. Pick new seeds, align it, loop, pick another new seed, align, loop. It adds up gradually, and before you know it, you are done with this particular part. So as usual, as I said earlier, pick new set of beads, align it, make sure that it covers two beads on a line, and then you loop it through the two beads. Do the same for all the other side, and you continue to move and move. So I'm going to X this part because it is like the same, and we are going to get to the end of it pretty soon. You can use any bead of choice that you want. Here you notice I'm using a 2mm sage. This is a forest green sage, and they're all shades of green, yes, with accent. So you can go ahead and use any shade of choice. I wanted to work with the shades of green that I had here, so go ahead, pick any bead that you want to use, but the smaller, the fancier, the better. It works well. It aligns pretty fast. Let's assume that while you are beading, the thread finishes or the thread shortens. Cut off a comfortable length of thread. Meanwhile, tie the other existing thread on one side, tie it down on the other side before you advance forward. So once you tie it, and connect the two beaded loops that you have already, just connect the two, because the spiral principle is established on each of the loops. So you notice the first bead I made, each end is squishy, is not lying flat, so you would have to get either a jump ring to hold the two loops together for it to lie flat, or you have to sew it together. So that's what I mean. Each of the loops are depending on each other, and to that effect, you just tie it. Make sure you connect the second loop on it and tie it as well. So once you cut off this new thread, you just align, and then just continue from where you stop. If you notice here, my thread was quite short, so I needed to cut off a new set. Also, I was running low on supplies of my 2mm, so I needed to get all these ones ready. Meanwhile, I had to also make sure that the plan ahead is okay. So here I have cut off a new comfortable length of thread. I just passed it through two beads and continued from where I stopped. It is quite easy to build up as you continue. It doesn't really take too much time. So I will meet you when I get to the end of it, so that I can attach the accessories, and then we'll be done with this. So far I have progressed, and I'm almost concluding this particular project. It's kind of took me like close to an hour plus to finish all I was working on here, and I will soon be done. The process is still the same, so nothing is really new here. So let us conclude this. Now on the last two beads, and the process is still equally the same, so it's easier to we are done. So what I'm doing here, I'm just cutting off excess thread where I join thread, and I'm ready to start stringing my memory wire. And that is, first of all, I need to remove the thread that I used to hold it together and to string it. This one adds up very, very, very fast. It doesn't take so much time, and you're done with this part. I'm so happy that I've gotten to this part. This is my favorite part, because you just string it in, back, and oh, you are done. This is so beautiful. So once the whole of the memory wire enters the bead, all you have to do, use your plier and loop the end of that memory wire. I really would love you to make a project like this for yourself, and if you really want me to also put it on our shopping site, maybe you want to have this, and tell me the colors that you want me to make for you, and I will make it and deliver it to you. So I'm so happy we've gotten to this part, and let me show you the last part. Oh, the sparkles. So for these other ones, I did the same thing too. I had to add memory wire to these ones too. See, they are really forming fine and so good. So the last part is to add my accessories, my findings to it. Yes, and then clasps. because everyone can wear it here. So you need to make it flexible for everyone to wear, whoever wants to make this length. So get your jump rings or any clasp of choice. Just add an extension, add a clasp, add a hook, you know. Meanwhile, this is optional. I just wanted to add my chain to it, you know, to make it more elegant, yes, and unique. So I added my what is it called again, my chain. Yes, I added my chain to the part that I wanted it, that is in the middle side. So I had to also add other clasps so that, you know, it will be quite. And I did the same for all the other bracelets that I made, the other ones. Yeah, this is the simplest one. I added a design to this one, and this is the final look. Let me know what you think. This is such a beautiful project and I am loving every aspect of it. So see how I added the clasps, this other one here. So I just love how it can fit any wrist, and I added a design to this. This is, remember how it was looking the other time? I managed to get it. So these are all of them. What do you think? And let me know which one you prefer. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate everything you staying so far. Do not forget to subscribe, have fun beading, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.